I mean, how much training is there going into that sort of thing? Do you know?
I do know because I get a lot of police officers on my courses, and I often get senior police on my course. And the thing is that they repeatedly tell me is that they never learned the information that I teach, even when they are on the force, and it would have come in useful. So I wouldn't be at all surprised to find out a lot of police officers, if they're even listening to this, they won't even know what a cognitive bias is. They might not even care, in fairness, because they work at the sharp and dark end. Now, in truth, you have some colleagues who are really supportive and some who aren't. So in fairness to the ones that do want to learn and grow, I've offered to teach, but I think, at the end of the day, it all comes down to time and money.
Yeah,
but within the police force, I've found that lovely people, they all join because they want to do a good job. And then they meet these massive, unexpected obstacles. And of course, they're interacting with people all the time. But something I see that's relevant to let your listeners know about too is something called pop psychology. And I'm really passionate to actually take that out of people's minds, because if they've been watching the television, watching these dramas, they've been on these small little courses and things, they come to me with the mind is full of pop psychology, and I have to kind of like take that out of them and say, no, we're doing proper psychology and we're doing proper analysis. And so, when it comes to the police, a lot of them, I wouldn't be at all surprised if I went through, we're just touching the surface again tonight, but if I went through all the different ways that you can tell a liar, for example, people think that's about body language. It is, but it isn't. It's about what we're doing now, actually. It's about, if you listen to the conversation, that's how you spot a liar more than the body language. And so there's a lot to it. I really wish it was taught in the police. I think it would save them. I think it would save the way they sometimes interact with the public. But I also think that they're too, some people, especially at university, are too book taught, and they need to be street taught.
How much that incorporates into some of the stuff you teach?
Well, in everything really, isn't it? I guess we can bring the truth from the courtroom all the way back to ourselves, like our own self-deception even. But essentially people don't tell the truth because they're scared of what people will say, what the reaction will be if they tell the truth. So that's us on an ordinary level. But I remember, this is a huge subject in philosophy, is truth and logic. And I remember I was teaching this young lad, and when he was really intelligent. I was teaching him maths. In fact, I think he was teaching me. But anyway, I walked in and he said, "Miss, what's the truth?" And I thought, oh my goodness. Anyway, I looked at his little face and I thought, I think this answer is really important. So I was just taking off my coat and he said, "You don't know the truth, do you?" And I had to think really quickly. And as I sat down, I heard myself saying, the truth is the absolute absence of deception.
Wow. I heard that echo through my own skull then. I don't know if that's the dictionary definition, by the way. I should have done this research earlier. Is that in?
No, I don't think it's. I come out of these. My students call them Carolisms. I'm coming out with this stuff all the time. You need to be in class with me to find out. I don't know where I get this from, Rob. The ether, but I think it's important because when you go to a courtroom, they say about the truth, and you have to say, well, which is it? Which one do you want? The truth, or the whole truth, or nothing but the truth?